Alright, it's time for my next game of Jeopardy for the Wii U. Let me just go to the, no, that's not what I want. There we go. Stats. This is game number 11 about to play, and my pending total is $226,800. See if I can add on to it. Without further ado, let's play. A few successful games of Wheel of Fortune for the Wii U. Now we're going to get back to my run of the game of Trivia with a Twist for the Wii U, also known as Jeopardy.
This is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestant.
Averaging over $23,000 per game.
Player 2. Player 3.
Over $22,000.
And now, here is the host of Jeopardy!
So I'm only $23,200 away from $250,000.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert.
So that possibility of that happening exists in this very game. But will it happen? We'll find out right now. Here we go. Jeopardy round. One daily double in one of these categories. Suffixes.
Book knowledge. World travel. Made to measure. NHL, NBA, NFL, or all three.
And finally,
the Founding Fathers. Player 1, make a
suffixes for 200.
We love this suffix that means lover of, as in audio or Anglo. Let's hear it, Player 1.
What is file?
That's correct.
Got it. Okay, NHL, NBA, NFL, or free. 200.
Highest average salary. Here's the correct response. The NBA.
Oh, the NBA. Same category, 400.
Uses a center. Yes, player
all
1.
three of them use a center.
Yes.
All three. Alright, all three for 600.
We return. Has no teams based outside the continental U.S.
What is the NFL?
Okay, player 1. Right.
Alright, same category, 800.
Player plays its championship at a theoretically neutral site.
What is the NFL?
Okay, player 1. Right.
Alright, let's finish the category.
Player 1. Cancelled regular season games in 2011 due to labor woes. It's player 1.
What is the NBA?
Got it.
Okay. Suffixes
Player
for
1.
4.
Choose again. Silly rabbit. This suffix isn't for kids. It was used for female equivalents, like for women aviators. Yes, player 1.
What is tricks? Okay, suffixes for 600.
You get this suffix, as with ACR or SYN, is from the Greek for name. It's player 1.
What is onym?
That is correct.
Then, yep.
Select
Again,
again.
suffix 800.
The suffix "ose" (OSE) is used to form the names of these, as in glucose and sucrose. The correct response is sugars.
Sugars.
Player 1.
Alright, let's go to
choose
world
again.
travel for 200.
In July, you can sun yourself on this island and attend its Reggae Sunfest.
What is Jamaica, Mom?
Player 1. Yay, you're right.
Suffix is 1,000.
Layer 1, you pick again. A three-letter suffix that forms the present participle of a verb, or before direct, an online banking group?
Player
It's
3.
player
No,
2.
player 2, sorry. What is ING?
Good.
Yes. That finishes up that category.
Player 2, start us.
Book knowledge, 200.
A book's backstrip covers the part that has this anatomical name. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is the spine?
That's right.
Yes.
There we go.
World travel
Player
for 4.
1. Dating back to the 6th century, Église Saint-Germain-des-Prés may be the oldest one of these buildings in Paris.
Player 3.
Okay, player 3.
What is the church?
Yes.
Yes. You're on the board now.
Player 3.
And you get to
You're in
select.
command of the board.
We'll
as we
travel for
continue.
6.
Let's take it over to Kelly.
You might think twice about traveling to Réunion Island. In this ocean, it's home to Piton de la Fournaise, one of the world's most active volcanoes.
I don't know where Reunion Island is. Never even heard of it.
Here's the correct response. The Indian Ocean.
It's the Indian Ocean.
Player
Clear
3.
selection, player.
Pick again.
World travel for 8.
Yapese and Olithian are spoken there too, but shoppers should know this official language of commerce in Micronesia. Here's the correct response. English.
English. Language that I speak.
You get to
English.
pick again, player 3.
World travel for 1,000.
Don't miss Russia's Winter Palace if you go for this opulent style that preceded Rococo. Let's hear it, player 2.
What is Baroque?
Right.
You are right. You go to $2,000.
Player 2, start us.
Made to measure for 200.
In Asia, use a gu if you want to measure a cup of this for an electric cooker. Yes, player 1?
What is rice?
Yeah.
Good.
Got it.
Player 1,
Book
you
knowledge for
start.
400.
Shakespeare wrote, "What's past is this introductory part of a book." Yes, player 1?
What is the prologue?
Hey, you're right.
Yes. Book knowledge for 600.
You get Mulvaney, Nancy, 177. Birth of, 28. Education of, 213. As expert in creating these, 326 to 331. It's player 1.
What are footnotes? No. Incorrect.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
Player 2.
Player 2.
What are bibliographies? No, that's not right.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
Player 3.
Player 3?
What are indexes? Yes,
That's it.
that was what we needed. You're up to $1,000. You select.
Player 3? Start us.
Book knowledge for 800. The answer there is the Daily Double.
Answer. It's the Daily Double. Player 3? You're in last place,
Risk up
so
to-
let's see if you can throw
and
player
risk
3.
250.
Give us a wager.
Total
Here
1250
is
if you're
your
correct.
Daily Double clue. A colophon is a section at the end of a book that often names this, like 10-point Baskerville.
It is typeface.
Hey, you're right.
That is right. That's
Player
1250.
3,
Go again.
Pick again, please.
Founding Fathers 200.
In early April of 1775, William Dawes, Samuel Prescott, and this man rode to warn patriots to move military stores from Concord. Player 1,
Who's Paul Revere?
you got it.
Got it. Founding Fathers for 400.
Player 1. 3 years after writing the Declaration of Independence, he succeeded Patrick Henry as Virginia governor.
Who's Thomas Jefferson?
Okay, player 1. Good.
And I got back the money I lost on that $600 clue book
You get to
knowledge.
pick again.
Founding Fathers for
player 1.
6.
On July 3rd, 1776, he wrote to his wife Abigail that the colonies are and of right ought to be free and independent states. Let's hear it, player 1.
Who's John Adams?
You got it.
Got it. There's also John Hancock there, and I picked the right one. Downing Collar is 800.
All right, here with the clue is Jimmy.
A 1775 letter from this founding father to the Pennsylvania Journal is thought to have inspired the "Don't Tread on Me" flag.
Here's the correct response. Benjamin Franklin.
Benjamin Franklin was who we needed.
Select again.
Book knowledge for 1,000, please.
Etymological name for a blank page at the start of a book, suitable for inscriptions.
Player
It's
3
player 3.
was Fly. Yes. We go into second place with 2250.
Where do we begin, player 3?
Made to measure for 400.
Of about 30, 50, or 100 inches a year, the Earth's average annual amount of precipitation. Here's the response we were looking for. 30.
It's 30 inches.
Player 3, back to you.
Made to measure for 6.
Take a nibble if you want 4 of these binary units of computer code. It's player 1.
What is a bit?
Correct.
Yes.
Player 1.
Made to measure 800.
This unit equals 4 inches when measuring an equus caballos. The correct response is hand.
Hand. Thomas
Select
Founding
again.
Fathers 1,000.
In public good, this pamphleteer called for Virginia to cede land needed to form a strong central government. Here's what we wanted. Thomas Paine.
Thomas Paine was founding father in this
And now
case.
the $1,000.
All right, last clue of the round.
Nellis Air Force Base has 70,000 solar panels, which produce 15 of these units, 25% of the base's summer power. Here's what we wanted. Megawatts.
And units are megawatts. Megawatt.
Player 2 is going first
All
in
right.
Double Jeopardy.
Player 2 will go first in the Double Jeopardy round. And player 2's score right now is at 1,400. Player 3, 2,250. And for me, 6,200. And we're going to get into that all-important Double Jeopardy round right now.
Clues are worth $400 to $2,000 in these categories.
Alright, the money can add up very quickly in this round.
Myths and legends.
Categories. Myths and legends.
Accentuate it.
Accentuate it.
Daniel Boone.
Daniel Boone.
Movies by
Movies
characters.
by characters.
Energy.
Energy.
And
And
U.S.
finally,
bodies of
U.S.
water.
bodies of water.
Player 2. You're in command of the
Movies
board
by
as we
characters,
continue.
400.
2011. Gary, Mary, Kermit. It's player 1.
What is the Muppets?
Right.
Yes. Movies by characters
Player
for
1.
800.
1964. President Merkin Muffley. General Buck Turgidson. Here's what we wanted. Dr. Strangelove.
Dr. Strangelove. Accentuated for 4.
In this language of the British Isles, you'll see accent marks on the letter W. The correct response is Welsh.
Welsh is the language.
We return to you,
Movies by
player 1.
characters for 12.
1974. Bart, Lily von Stoop, Governor William J. Lepetamine.
I'll try
Yes,
this.
player 1.
What is Blazing Saddles?
That's right.
Yes!
Way to go.
1,600.
1995. Longshanks, Princess Isabel, Robert the Bruce.
Player 2.
Okay, player 2.
It is Braveheart.
Yep.
You are right. You go to $3,000. Select again.
A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Player
Finishing up
2.
the category.
Make us 1984. Dr. Peter Venkman, Dr. Egon Spengler, Gozer. Let's hear it, player 3.
It is Weird Science.
Nope.
Nope.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct
Incorrect.
response?
Player
Okay,
2.
player 2.
It was Ghostbusters. That is right. And you
Player
retain
2.
control
Choose
of the
again.
board. Energy for 400.
In 1937, an explosion of this, unodorized, killed 300 people in a new London, Texas school. Player 1?
What is natural gas?
That's correct. Player 1? Where do we start?
Myths and legends for 4.
The earliest ballads of this outlaw say that his activities took place in South Yorkshire, not Nottinghamshire. Yes, player 1?
Who is Robin Hood?
Yep.
Okay, myths and legends for 800.
Selected. In some legends, it's the influence of the full moon that changes a man into one of these, also called a lycanthrope.
What is a werewolf?
Yes, player 1? Yep.
9,400. Myths and legends for 1,200, please.
You get, and I'll hand it off to Jimmy.
According to Norse legend, to learn the secrets of the rune stones, this chief god hung himself from a tree.
Oh, I can never remember this one. Player 3.
Okay, player 3.
Who is 4?
Sorry.
No, it's not 4.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
Well, it's 50-50, so...
Okay, player 1.
Who is Odin? Yeah, there we go. It just occurred to me now. Myths and legends for 16.
You again. This steel-driving man beat a steam drill in a race to make a railroad tunnel, but died with his hammer in his hand. Let's hear it, player 1.
Who is John Henry?
You got it.
Yes. 2,000.
Select. This hero of mythology cleaned the Augean stables by diverting the courses of 2 nearby rivers. Player 1.
Who is Hercules?
Yes.
Yes. Well done in that category.
Player 1.
14,200. Accentuated 800.
Spanish words with the stress on the last syllable have accent marks only if they end in N, S, or one of these. Player 1.
What is a vowel?
You got it.
Yes. $15,000. Accentuated for
We return
1,200.
to... You may ask why this language has an accent mark in its word for why. Perché?
Player 2.
Player 2.
What is Italian? Yes, that's right.
Player 2. You start us off.
Accentuated for 16.
Here's Sarah with the clue.
In poetry, it's a foot, or metrical unit consisting of an unstressed followed by a stressed syllable.
We're talking about an iamb.
It's an I am. Go again, player 2.
Player 2. Pick again.
Accentuated for 2,000.
Some Shakespeare editions use accents to clarify meter, as in this man's, "The time is out of joint, O cursed spite."
Player
It's
2.
player 2.
Who's Hamlet?
Right.
That's right. To
Select
8,200.
again.
Your selection. Daniel Booth 4.
Ticklicker was Daniel Boone's nickname for this indispensable possession. Okay, player 1.
What is a coonskin cap?
No, sorry. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? We're talking about his rifle.
rifle was what we needed.
Please pick again, player 2.
Daniel Boone, 800.
In 1778, Daniel Boone was taken captive and adopted by Chief Blackfish of this Indian tribe. The correct response is the Shawnee.
The Shawnee tribe.
Player 2, choose again.
Daniel Boone for 1,200. The answer there is one of the daily doubles.
Answer.
You have 8,200 to put at risk.
You're in second place, so what is
Going for a whole
what are you
true
going to
daily
win?
double.
Here is your daily double clue. Cleared under Daniel Boone's direction in 1775, the Wilderness Road passed through this famous gap.
What is the Cumberland Gap?
You are now...
You are right. You go up to
Player
16,400.
2, choose again.
U.S. bodies of water for 4.
Admiralty Inlet and the Hood Canal are the two main branches of this irregular inlet in the northwest corner of Washington State. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is Puget Sound?
Yep.
Yes. Okay, U.S.
Player
bodies of
1,
water,
where
800.
although only about 1.5 square miles in area, Lake Conneaut, south of Erie, is this state's largest natural lake. Yes, player
What
1.
is Pennsylvania?
Yes.
Has to be, because Erie's in Pennsylvania. U.S. bodies of water,
Player
1,200.
1. The Gila River joins this river near Yuma, Arizona. Yes, player 3.
What is Colorado? That's right.
On
You're out of the
spin
hole.
again. Player 3. You start
U.S.
us off.
bodies of water for 16. The answer there, the other daily double.
Answer.
You can risk up to
The other daily
$2,000.
Player 3. You're in last place, so let's see if you can
$5.50.
both will it be. And
Alright,
clue.
totally
One of the
different.
world's longest multiple arch dams helped form this state's Grand Lake of the Cherokees.
What is Oklahoma?
Hey, you're
That
right.
is right.
Player
800.
3.
Your
You pick
selection.
again, please.
Daniel Boone for 16.
In his poem Don Juan, this Englishman wrote 7 stanzas about Daniel Boone and his virile exploits. The correct response is Lord Byron.
Lord Byron was who we needed.
Player 3, back to you.
Daniel Boone for 2,000.
James Fenimore Cooper based this last of the Mohicans' character on Daniel Boone.
Player
Yes,
2.
player 2.
Who's Natty Bumpo? That is right. That's 18,400.
Where do we begin? Player 2.
Energy for 8.
Here's Jimmy from our Clue Crew with the clue.
A windmill is a simple type of this, a machine with a rotor to turn flow into energy.
Player 1.
What is a turbine?
That is correct.
U.S. bodies of
Where
water
do we
for
begin? Player
2,000.
1. This river that connects Lake St. Clair and Lake Erie provides part of the border between Michigan and Ontario.
Player
Okay,
2.
player 2.
What is the Flint River? No.
That's
Sorry, that's incorrect.
Anyone else?
For the first time in this run, I'm not going to have a runaway going into Final Jeopardy.
Here's what we wanted. The Detroit
The
River.
Detroit River was what we needed.
Player 1. You pick again,
Energy
please.
for 2,000.
Electricity can be produced by CSP, short for this solar power. It's done with mirrors. Here's what we wanted. Concentrating.
Concentrating.
Player 1.
Energy for
you pick
16.
again. The SPR, the Strategic This Reserve, was created by the U.S. government in 1977. Here's the correct response. Petroleum.
Petroleum.
And we'll
And
wrap up the board
energy for
with this
1,200.
clue. The Sequoia 1 nuclear reactor near Chattanooga is operated by this agency established in 1933? The correct response is the TVA.
It's TVA that we needed. Alright, my next oh, wait a minute. We are out of selections. Because that was it, the last clue for Double Jeopardy. Alright, player 3, 800. Player 2, 16,400. Me, 16,600.
Congratulations.
So wagering is going to be very important here in Final Jeopardy.
When we come back.
And our category today is...
Final Jeopardy still to come. And here's the category.
The social sciences. Okay, player 2 has 16,400. If she were to double, she'd go to 32,800. Let me think about this carefully. Okay, I'll have to go 16,201. Wait, hang on a second. 16,400 times 2 is 32,800. Yeah, $16,201. Alright,
Let's take a
for
look
the
at the
win.
last clue.
Here's our final Jeopardy answer, the category of the social sciences. 30 seconds to try and come up with the correct question. Here we go. Final Jeopardy answer today is...
Coined in 1899, this word suggests that things like rivers and boundaries affect nations' foreign affairs.
I will say, what is geopolitics? Okay, I'll lock that in now. Player 3, we'll start with
Did you come up with the correct
And
response?
what was your question? You said, what is
How much
geopolitics?
do
And
you
that is right.
with that
You
correct
double your
response?
score. You go up to $1,600.
Let's
Player
see
2,
your response.
your question was genopolitics, which we know is incorrect. You lose just $205. You go down to
What did you put as your
$16,195. I said, what is geopolitics, which we know is correct. And I had 16,201, bringing me up to 32,801. And the champion now for 11 days.
Good game. Thank you so much for playing.
And what's my 11-day total? Let's find out. For 11 days, $259,601. What a game. We'll see you next time on Jeopardy!